everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Wilson Seahawks going up against Smith's Chiefs. So let's get you out to Kansas City as we say hello to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. This is fielded at the goal line. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here we go with Jamal Charles. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
That was a good, strong run there. And while it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Short yardage situation. Here's Charles. And a cut to the left sideline. Jamal Charles, nobody in front. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. And I think a run like that answers the question, how is his ACL, right?
I think it's doing quite fine. That's a lot of rehab by Jamal Charles. The second time it's happened to him, once in college, once in the NFL, and he still looks like the same old great Jamal Charles in the open field.
Not his career long, though. That was 91 yards back in 2012. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
2 plays in a row, the defense won, stacking up the running game. They've got to feel good about themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. Are we being set up for something big? They've got to be careful.
Play fake for Charles. Now Smith. And he's got his man. That's Macklin. It's a gain of 20 and pick. Picking up the first. Now it's the Princeton man. This is Spencer Ware. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. To throw on second down is Smith. That is incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Smith now to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
That's complete right around the 8. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. Now Wilson. They set up the screen to Rawls. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on.
The passing lanes. So once you see it break, to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
The starters for the Seahawks of Seattle on the offensive side. Charles, they could use a big game from Thomas Rawls.
And they really loved what they got out of him last year, because an undrafted player is not supposed to give you nearly 6 yards to carry in production, and that's exactly what he did. They need a big game out of him, and they expect it. I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL.
Back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
C.J. Procise was the intended target, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. He's going to air one out. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They go play action here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And if Kansas City wants to make a push toward the Super Bowl next year, they need Justin Houston healthy for more than 5 games. He had 4 sacks in those 5 games last year, but he's a big piece.
He's a guy who in past years has gotten as many as 22 sacks in a season. So,
oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And now here comes Kansas City. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And really just a heck of a catch. That's a really good receiver making a nice play.
And against a really good defensive back. Right there together, and over the top, the receiver wins the battle.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 65 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. They go back to the air here after the INT. Surveying the field. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. He's going to let it go again. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. Third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now it's Wilson. He'll buy some, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Justin Houston in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Here's Wilson. He's got time in the pocket. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Charles the low setback. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now it's Smith off the bootleg. This will be caught just inside the 10. And this is going to result in losing yardage. And driven back to the 8-yard line.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like that. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Go up and over. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Justin Houston getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Shift together here from the D-line. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
In most pass defenses, the guy playing safety has the ability to roam free and try and go to the football. But when you're in man, you've got to cover just like the guy playing out on the corner. Lock up on the receiver and go to the football. That's exactly what he did, batting that one away.
You know, Charles, for Graham, so much concern early in the season about whether he'd be ready to play this year, what would happen, recovering from the tendon. Not only was he ready, he played every game this season for Seattle.
And it wasn't just the injury concern with Jimmy Graham. It's how Seattle runs their offense. Remember, when he was in New Orleans, he could expect a ton of passes to come his way. But in Seattle, that number was going to be reduced. Would he be able to maximize what they were going to throw in his direction? And he certainly did this year, 65 catches.
65 catches, just shy of 1,000 yards, 6 touchdowns, too. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. And now here comes Kansas City. Great spot to start this drive from here.
What? He gonna take me and say I'm not playing.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He gets it complete to Harris. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That would go for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Throwing is Smith. He was looking for James O'Shaughnessy as tight end. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like myself again.
On 2nd down, Jamal Charles. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jamal Charles, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
And it's no good on the PAT.
What?
So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, Be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And that was well defended.
I know,
as a
bro.
cornerback,
Dude,
you're talking, you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
He's going to come over this street.
Off a play fake to Rawls. Wilson, deep drop. He's gonna
That's me. That's me. Oh, me.
And this is taken in at the 5.
Oh, my.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
I know he just scored by luck.
Doug Baldwin, 64 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut in.
Trying to run it up on him because I was not trying to let him score. Run it up, nigga. Let's go.
Hauschken is sent this away following the score.
Anthony in the cut.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
But look at this,
now
bro.
the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field.
And he just scored, bro. I was whooping this nigga. Go watch it. Oh, my.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Nigga acting stupid now.
They go play action.
What the fuck was that?
Escape, and he goes down.
That's a straight bullshit right there now.
10 yards here on first down on the sack.
We've been to enough practices to recognize what we saw there. That was good coaching, right? Taking care of the football, protecting it, making sure.
And Smith saw something he didn't like. He's going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
What is he doing? Oh, finally. What are you doing? He acting stupid.
They'll keep it on the ground, this time with Charles. Room here to run. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a gain of 11. And just like that, it's third down.
Why he say it like that? Ooh, like he never experienced somebody doing this shit
with your defense. You're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to
first down, baby. Let's go.
So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup.
But he ain't ready for this one.
And that's exactly what
he ain't ready for
happened
this
on
one, bro.
play. It was tough on him, and now instead of being in third and very long, they ended up setting himself.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Mike Bennett in there to get him for a loss of 5. Well, the defense was in prevent. They still get there.
That means that there's absolutely nowhere to throw the football. No one came open because now you're really getting 3 guys rushing the quarterback. 5 guys.
Look, hey, look. Watch what I'm gonna do to him now, bro. They couldn't just so embarrassing, bro. They couldn't be embarrassed.
Just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about it.
They like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game.
I embarrassed him in the middle
Expect a
of the
pretty
game.
good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Charles the lone setback. Here's Smith, and Hill with it over the middle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
I did the same play, bro.
58 to
Bro,
go in this first half of
I did that
play.
same play, like, dude, I was all the way in the back of the field, too. I
Here's
ran
the
on that nigga,
7th
bro.
play of this drive. This is
I made a touchdown, too.
34.
You're gonna see it if you watch the thing.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
Play, boy!
This is past him, and he's going to have the first down yardage of his day at about the 30-yard line.
Been tried. He's forever been tried. He's straight ass.
Because they just put tendency. Third down, you don't ordinarily see a toss.
Give me that, boy!
It's a touchdown. We'll have to check the flag, but I think this one's going to stand. Santos now to add the PAT. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. A little track jump.
Bruh.
Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
But he lying.
They're going to need another score. Got one last
Look. He was trying. I started beating him 21-0. This nigga said I'm not trying. But he know he was trying the whole goddamn game. Until I started 21 stalking him.
They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good
the ball, nigga.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay,
I got money,
we scored last time. What adjustments do we need to make?
You can see my face, Eric.
And get the ball back for our own offense. Is it
You
more
can see my
pressure?
face,
Is it more
my
zone?
live, whatever.
What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
You said do what?
From behind and taken down.
Do what?
Chris Jones in there to make the sack. He buries
with
him
him.
for a loss of 10.
He's gonna try to throw it, dude. What?
A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. He's got Curse. And he's brought down after a good game. That one goes for 24 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on
Watch
third
this,
down.
bro. I'm
Very
finna get this
proficient and a
nigga,
good
bro.
pass.
You want you can
And
do
you know
it.
what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
CD, wanted to get your thoughts just on the landscape of the offseason for each of these teams. Super Bowl in the rearview mirror, but so much going on. People look at the draft a lot, but there's a lot more that goes into the offseason for these front offices, is there not?
Nigga got 4.5 sacks.
Before we get to the draft, you
No,
start
you
the
can't,
combo.
bro.
You know, that's held in
Dude,
Indianapolis
defensive
every year. You
line.
have about 350 of the top prospects coming
I
together
mean,
to
he
get
got 4.
physicals and interviews and on-field performance.
5 sacks, bro. 5.5
Then
sacks.
you got the free agents.
My goodness. This nigga. Bro, tell him to shut the hell up. You know you. You get his rematch any day.
There, free agency, because then the draft's coming up. You're trying to put your team together with new draft picks, have everyone start to move in one direction.
Not in a row.
And then
Just
you
5
have
seconds.
OTs and mini camps. You get to see them on the field for the first time, and we start to get a better idea of how these teams are going to look when the fall begins.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Backing
You
up.
dare. Don't you dare. Eric Bayer, baby. Eric Bayer.
And this is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
I know. He tried.
We welcome you back live.
He's saying he the GOAT in Madden.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon. Go ahead and set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
He said he's a GOAT.
That's fielded in the end zone. He leaps
I'm getting
over.
tired of that bullshit, that hurdle.
In this position, trying to get back into
What?
the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try to put points on the board.
Look at that release. Oh my goodness, that release. Jerry.
And he stopped immediately there.
But it's that's going old.
Play there, second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that.
Old ass video, boy.
You got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Remember this?
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run.
Look at the end. This nigga gonna jump.
And he's brought down after a
Who is
good
that?
game.
Who is that?
Oh my god, who that
Nice
was.
gain of 21 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
Never.
Wasn't the primary target.
Trash.
He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I
They
think he
already
read that
know.
as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from.
Let's go. Let's go. 6 sacks, baby.
Houston in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Partner, I know the ball security is preached like crazy, but every now and then you got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Let him get the
Because
top.
now if you're the offensive coordinator,
User.
what does it do?
User.
It's intercepted.
User. Ah!
And his guys are going to...
Nigga, stop saying all air. Bro, this nigga finna quit. Once you quit, bro. I'm finna put you on YouTube, you bitch. Your PAS conceded the game. Yes, this nigga quit. You should just deactivate the account because your ass ain't gonna get no wins no time soon, nigga. Fucking trash. don't know why you even tried to play me, nigga. You know you're trash.
Oh my goodness, that was so sad.
I know. You want your rematch, Makai? I'm gonna send you a rematch. Hold up, I gotta end this broadcast.
What are you doing?
Hold up, Makai.